I miss Journeys when it was good.
I miss Season 1 Journeys.
I miss
Also,
Season 1
don't
Journeys.
worry, Tails. I got the potions back. There's no need to worry. Is there any possible reason you'll need 20 potions? Not in a million years, but we have them now.
I was looking, I saw you go to the mart, and I looked away on purpose. I looked away on purpose, Lyra, so I didn't see your sins, so I could pretend that you weren't about to do that. And here you are, saying, "Don't worry, Tails, look at this," and pushing my head into the computer monitor.
You're welcome.
What was I gonna say?
Something silly, no doubt.
Something, even without the backstory reasons, literally just the addition of, oh shit, this happened today on accident, really salvages a good chunk of the plot.
Mm-hmm.
Just right out the bat. It really does just fix so many problems of, oh shit, we weren't ready for this. This wasn't supposed to be today.
I really just did my last bit of item purchase. What's up?
I realized something. Something in the background. Going back a little bit, we were talking about Milotics, and we were also talking about Oleana's storytelling through her Pokemon team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in looking for Milotics, I realized that she is actually just a ripoff of Lusamine. They did the exact same thing with Lusamine, with her team being all highly feminine Pokemon. And her ace was a Beware, which is known specifically to be cute and kill people because it's actually pissed, even though everyone looks at it and thinks it's cute and beautiful. And its thing is baby doll eyes to like put people in a false sense of security. They just ripped it off from her. And I'm gonna argue that I think it's done a little better with the fact that it's Beware instead of being very literal with it's just Garbodor, which feels kind of weird for her to have, to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Beware completely makes sense on a team of somebody who's trying to be cute and feminine, and only works if you're thinking about the fact of like what is Beware's Pokedex stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna argue she's just a worse version.
She's just a worse. Tails Imp says Oleana is the worst version of Lusamine, a Pokemon character Tails is not a big fan of.
And I'll say it again.
This is it. Here at Winden Stadium, the greatest stadium in Algalar, we're gonna show everyone the greatest battle ever made and set the world on fire. So get yourself checked in. Let's play that sick jam. I've heard this song so much because this is where I sit. This is the room I sat in when I connected with people to do Pokemon tournaments. What am I doing? Oh, I'm making sure my Pokemon are right. It's hard to go wrong with Tatsumiki and friend. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Worst case scenario, you set up some screens and swap out. What's your ability? Not your ability, your nature. Although I actually don't know your ability either. Keenai! That's not much help. Attack up! That's useless.
Artemis says Oleana grew up in poverty and Trubbish was her first partner. Now, is this like a fanon theory? Is this like a canon thing? And I mean canon in the games.
Because there is canon.
I'm like, yeah, I could. I could see a side material going with that for Oleana, but is this somewhere in these games? Because I do know like the league cards talk a little bit about them, I think, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But that also absolutely sounds like something the fanon would just create and be like, this is the thing.
And unfortunately, the Pokemon fandom is notorious for looking at something that's that's what.
Like that could be implied.
Yeah, they're very notorious about taking popular fanon and just being like, yeah, this is 100% canon.
Uh-huh. My first instinct is what is it? They're all fossil Pokemon are part rock type because it's an incomplete process to bring them back or something like that.
Yep.
And there's like, that is just the canon of the series. Hell, I even think the connection between Mewtwo and Team Rocket wasn't actually in the core series until Rainbow Rocket.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, that has been... Everybody was just like, yeah, they created Mewtwo. That is 100% canon. I was like, no,
Oh yeah.
No, it was not.
Mewtwo also was not a clone originally.
That's right.
That was an anime plot point.
Uh-huh.
I think it's just such a popular anime plot point that it's the plot point in the games now too. Like I think in Let's Go they have like the little test tubes around in Pokemon Manor now. That if you bring Mewtwo to like shudder in fear at.
Oh no, I hate that actually. I know there were always notes about finding Mew and Mew giving birth, right?
Yes.
But it was like that was not actually tied to specifically Mewtwo itself. So, Budgie Griffin says, I just checked the wiki and her Masters quote implies she was not always professional. They do confirm Garbodor was her first partner. Masters is not canon to the game series. It is its own thing. Its own continuity. It's its own continuity.
Challenger Liar, we've been waiting for you. Since you won your semifinals, you must make the gym leaders. And they won't be holding back. Whoever makes it through this final bracket will win the right to challenge the champion. So are you ready to go to locker room now? Yeah, straight away. Oh wait, I forgot something important. Oh, they're all here. Everyone is here. First things first, very important. We have to go to our bag, go to the potions pocket, sort by type. There we go, Tails. Now every time we come, we can see how many potions we have.
I'm ignoring you. I'm looking at Bulbapedia for canon Oleana content.
First off, we have to talk to Pierce. He's basically our pal now. I'd say I aim to win this thing. I'll do it without using Dynamax to help everyone select the claim the pride, and to see him smile once again. What's the bracket look like? That would have been a fun mechanic that you can just press A on this and see the whole tournament, but I guess that's not what we're doing here. Who got kicked?
A lot of these actually... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you.
I think if you talk to these dudes, a lot of them do say who they're fighting. So you can actually kind of piece together the bracket, I believe. Because I know somebody's like, unfortunately, I'm going against Raihan in the first one. And you're like, oh, rip, bitch.
Opal. I was like, who's the unfortunate scrub that got left out because there's 8 slots and only 7 gym leaders because I'm here. But it's Opal, who also isn't an unfortunate scrub who's left out because she's also retiring.
Yeah.
I think she's actually retired already. Speaking of which, first off, who is it? You? My first match is against Ryan of all people. What about in luck? But if you change the weather around, I don't plan on throwing a toss so easily. Imagine, don't get me. Possible. Hearts Racing. Even if you said, we only know that already know that you're fighting Milo. Yeah, different sort of battle. Yeah, so no. I'm pretty sure Piers is on the same bracket as Raihan because I think Piers fights Raihan in the semifinals. But we, at least from talking to them, we don't know anything except Milo versus Raihan. If I remember correctly, we fight Nessa first, so I guess that's the other bracket we know. Alright, let's go.
Right. I believe.
Not yet. One thing first. Very important. Very, very important. Emotional support save. Can't load if anything goes wrong, but we still have to do it. Alright, now we can go.
You've got this.
There you go. Probably goes without saying, but hello, Galar. I'm your champion, Leon. Sherman is tied up with some business. I hope no one minds me stepping in in order to lead you all to greater heights as Pokemon trainers in the Galar region. The time has come for you to bow until our greatest challenge remains. So on with the path to Sherman, allow me to say that the balance match to begin. That dialogue is too fast.
Oh, see, Lyra, you were like, this game has stuff that goes but doesn't go when it should automatically go. And the next game has stuff that goes too fast, but this game has both.
No. Tails, come closer. I'm closer.
I'm closer.
A little too close. Back up a bit.
All right, back.
That is a different problem that it shares with Scarlet and Violet, and that that part should have been voice acted.
Okay.
It's fair that the part where you're walking with the gang at the end of Scarlet and Violet, it's fair that that's not voice acted. But something like that actually should have had actual voice acted Leon, and that's the issue.
Yeah.
Happy says, I can't believe you have Lyra doing the get closer bit.
My influence is spreading.
I've influenced people too. I forget how, but I have.
I never did the unrelated but until I met you. I never used to do that.
Shout out to that being a Paper Mario reference. Anyways, wait, you! I just had to wait on that completely black screen with two words on it as we did some stuff. Who's that? Did you punch Nessa in the face to get here? Where is she? A moment, if I may. Does anyone else here remember me? Can't say I do. I am Bede, the challenger who was forced to withdraw from the gym challenge. Bede, he's the challenger endorsed by Chairman Rose himself. I have scored a with Challenger Lyra here. I'm aware that this is against rules, but I ask nonetheless. Let me battle her. I'll stake my career as a challenger on this battle. If I lose, I'll retire from being a trainer. What an unexpected turn of events. Former Challenger Bede has come for one last battle. We're currently debating what to do with Challenger Bede. So all our viewers both here in the same home, tap the screen in front of you to vote. Should we allow him to fight, or should we banish him to the Shadow Realm? This is ridiculous to me. If I had to say something, do something. Ever since you showed up, everything I've done has gone wrong. It was only Anna who asked me to gather wishing stars for the chairman, but then the chairman himself disowned me. And then that strange old lady comes out of nowhere and drags me into a boot camp on fairy-type Pokemon. You have any idea how I've been through? Covered in pink, dealing with quizzes and battles with fairy-type Pokemon every day. And here I am, pouring my heart out to you, when I've never lost my cool before. We've reached a decision, ladies and gentlemen. Champion himself has accepted Bede's Sudden interruption. Of course, Leon accepted it.
So, of course, once again, Nessa where?
Nessa was the one up. Nessa is up with Leon arguing about this. And Leon's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Worst case scenario, make the fight easier for you. that's how he finally got her to agree. They'll tire Lara out for you. Oh, fine. I guess I can go with it. Is the champion showing his love by giving every trainer a chance to grow stronger? Or is this a trial for Challenger Lyra?
It can be both.
My will hasn't been broken yet. Bungie Griffin said, look at that sick pose.
Beautiful. Oh, he got light in his eyes. He didn't have those light shines in the previous scene.
That in general definitely feels like a after this fight thing, but also I know that they didn't really. We have faced so much to quit now. We've got no choice. I get that they didn't really have a chance to do anything like that after this fight.
Also, please don't bet in general.
Yeah, but if you be, please don't bet in general. Yeah, especially after the people was just were like, God, this guy's an orphan on live on television in front of millions of people.
Honest to God, when they were like, that's Bede, the champion, the kid that was endorsed by Chairman Rose, I'm like, oh, thank fuck. I thought they were going to say, that's Bede, the orphan kid. And I was going to have a fucking stroke. I want to know, I have a fun conspiracy theory about this. I have a conspiracy theory about this, Lyra. I have to be honest. There is no way that Bede, between his personality and his team, snuck in here. There were guards posted outside the locker rooms in the entryway. He got here with a fully done team because people let him in, and there's no way the producers of this didn't see this and say, oh, this is gonna get the fucking ratings. Are you kidding me? And they let his ass in here.
Beautiful.
They let his ass in here. So absolutely, they were like, oh no, we're trying to figure out what to do. They knew. The second they saw him, the producers were like, oh yes, absolutely. And they probably pulled up something in Nessa's contract that said, we're allowed to do changes at any moment for like any reason. You're sitting on the bench. Good luck with that. That's my conspiracy theory.
Alright,
also, I feel bad.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you.
Also, I feel bad because I understand in theory that like these new lighter colors and he's not wearing the heavy coat and stuff. Everything about this character design update is supposed to be, and now the light in his eyes is supposed to be like a freer version of Bede, but I actually don't think his eyes and hair look like they quite go along with this outfit as much. Something about like his face and the rest of his outfit just don't quite function. I think the biggest thing is probably still his just sharper eyes as part of his core design, and the softer colors, and also more use of like softer circles and stuff is a weird contrast. And then also just the purple in his eyes is now nowhere in the design elsewhere. And it doesn't contrast in a way that feels good to me, that feels natural at getting attention on the eyes. So it's like, oh, I understand everything they're thematically going for with this change. The look of it, I don't think it actually pulls together into like a cohesive design that is enjoyable to my eyeballs. I have character design opinions, apparently. Artemis says, Leon, be like, hold on, let him cook. And that's why we love Leon. Also, funny enough, I do genuinely feel like Nessa seems like she would be pretty chill sitting out this. We joke, but something about Nessa does feel like she'd be like, whatever, I'll be in the next one. Like, just pure confidence-wise, she's gonna be here again. We're talking about, oh, the producers are doing this for the ratings, but Nessa's also there with popcorn, and she puts a leg over the other one, like, yeah, okay. I forgot how much kick there is in Swish themes. This is awesome. Yep! For any issues I have with Swish, none of it is with the music. Wait, technically I do have an issue with Swish's music. Not Swish's music. I lied. Is it Swish's music? Lyra, which one did they replace the really good gym theme? Was it Journeys? Did they do that? Where they took out they didn't use the good Swish theme in the
Yes.
dub? That's my issue. It's very good. Why?
I do believe they put it in later scenes. Yeah. I still love how much people try to defend the way the music is handled. I love how much people try to defend the way the music is handled in, is Psychic Fairy. Oh, they're all Psychic Fairy. Oh, you have a lot of Psychic Fairies, actually. Oh, you're actually still, like, basically a Psychic type team if Moyle wasn't there.
Yeah.
I knew he was half. I didn't realize he was, like, almost all.
Yeah, it was really, it's a really clever, like, kind of, like, foreshadow deal with his team.
I'll show you a truly great pink. Who's complaining about it, but he likes it.
Absolutely. I do wish that, like, because again, clearly they're going for the idea that he does kind of like this, and that being with Opal is better than the situation he was in. But because we get very little time with him, and the whole time with him is him actively talking about how terrible his time is there, we don't really get the full effect of, like, he's in a better place with somebody who is much more supportive now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a shame. It's a shame, because I do want to see the orphan kid that they made sure to tell us was an orphan. I do want to see him with a better, more caring influence than Rose, who pretends not to know his name, and where his assistant is pushing him to do more and more risky stuff for approval. I do want a happy ending for that kid, you know? It doesn't mean I don't want to smack Bede in the face and or push him into a locker, but I do want a happy ending for him, you know?
Forgot they nerfed hyper potions.
I don't like that damage that's doing, Lyra. Zen Firebird is feeling not stressed at all, clearly. By that, it's clearly one of support and calm, right? The Pokeballs are 200. How many would you get with 2,000?
11.
Oh, right. Premier Ball.
You can't fool me with that trick question. Scarlet Violet already tried it.
Beautiful.
Alright, now it's no longer Gigantamax. Let's swap in the secret weapon. Hello. Please don't conveniently decide to use a fire move at this exact moment. Ow!
I now have a thought. Dangerous, I know.
Oh, thank goodness.
But Meowstic and Hatterene look like they would be a very cute duo of Pokemon to, like, have as characters. I could see a Meowstic just, like, hanging out on the Hatterene's hat as they, like, walk and chat, or teleport around and chat. Two little psychic ladies.
I do like two little ladies.
God damn it. That wasn't what I wasn't going for. Whatever. Oh, duh, because it's the vibe of a witch and her familiars. That's where I'm like, because I'm like, they're such a cohesive set. Like, it feels like they're meant to be. Like, a witch and cats, and it's a witch and cats. It's a witch and cats. That's why it looks correct together. Tails, you got this. You know design stuff. You're real great at that.
Which witch is which?
Which witch is which? Not the sandwich.
Not to be confused with sandwich. For those confused, that's a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Sandwich.
No sandwich.
Not a sandwich, but a sandwich. It's very easy to tell the difference, you know?
Still thinking of sandwich. It's a fusion card between Sangan and the Witch of the Black Forest. Sangan has the ability, or if it's sent to the graveyard, you can add something with 1500 attack or lower. To your hand, and Witch of the Black Forest is the same, but with 1500 defense. So, and those are like some really, really sick. Those are some really sick effects. Those are some really cool cards. So you want to know what Sandwich does?
What does Sandwich do?
Nothing. It's just a card that. Oh God. So this is going poorly.
It is going poorly. I'm feeling emotional about this being called Sandwich. Oh, Javi, by the way, I like that as you were explaining this, I could tell there's a delay in the stream because Javier pulled up the fun fact that you had mentioned a while back about Sandwich. I'm like, there's a delay on the stream.
Oh boy, this is scary.
Oh god, I thought that was his Hatterade using Nasty Plot for a second.
So, it wasn't, but it doesn't need to because its attack is already... Its special attack has already been raised 2 stages, and it already does half my health in 1 hit.
That's why I was kind of afraid that it was doing it again.
What's going on? I don't know how I'm winning this fight. This was going on. Oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Oh, it's doing that damage with light screen still up.
It's an unstoppable force against an immovable object. Oh, no it is not.
Alright.
It's an unstoppable force against a fox with no plans. Oh.
Is the fox with no plans the Ninetales, or you as a breaks it or nick it?
Oh, no.
Why are we thinking Ninetales is an immovable object in this? Its special defense is 100. Huh, that's way better than I thought it was. Javier suggests the idea to set up light screen and go with squirrel. Both of you have high special defense. Ta-da! Taking the classes because I skipped the Bede has eye shine and is not a cool blood killer anymore. Yeah, that introduced in this battle was the eye shine. Oh, Rip Tatsumaki. This might be a terrible suggestion. And I understand if you don't want to go for it, but I know it would be basically a throwing it to its death. But do you think you could toxic it with Athos?
Know that there's enough time to toxic stall it.
Yeah.
We would get 4 turns of toxic, which I believe it's 1/16. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess that would be 10/16 of its health with toxic. Guess I should try it.
If you've got nothing else solidly, it's the best thing I can think of. Out of all the people who cause you trouble, it's Bede who has a body count. Wow, that is an intense purple sheen on toxic.
Basically, at this point, the only idea I have is hopefully the bright powder kicks in.
Oh, for Crutcher?
Yeah. Oh, there's also flinch from headbutt. I didn't expect to go first. I don't know why I didn't expect to go first.
I always forget. I feel like psychics are normally kind of speedy, so it always throws me off that Hatterene at all.
Oh boy.
Bede did use his full restore, and in theory, hopefully, the toxic would wipe him out before he'd utilize it, because I think it's only low yellow or red.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about. So that's the only Pokemon we had that wasn't weak to anything. That and Ninetales are the only things we had that really weren't weak to anything they had. So basically, we're just out of state. And we saw it did half health through light screen. So now that light screen is gone, it could just one shot the Ninetales. Ooh. So that's the start of our Pokemon journey, our Pokemon League journey. Well, I lost. It was like Challenger B was no match for Challenger Liar. Well, actually, B basically won. Because he only has 4 Pokemon and he took out 4 of my Pokemon.
Oh. You know, he really did earn this cheering, I suppose.
Yeah, B, that was some match. Yeah, you basically won. Don't just retire, just restart your career. But it isn't what I planned. If I wasn't able to defeat you, if I defeated you, it'd be fine. Even if I lost, I was going to retire. Excuse to get away from that old lady. You just keep messing up my plans. If everyone's cheering me on like this, I have no choice but to continue my training as the fairy type gym leader. I suppose with my talents, I'll be able to overtake Miss Opal in no time. Hair flip.
In a locker.
The stadium is filled with voices cheering on these 2 young trainers. Now, Challenger Liar, please head back to the locker room so that you can rest up from that unexpected match.
Lyra, can you, like, get more Pokemon here?
I think I can swap out. Oh, thank goodness I have something. No, you were one of the few that did. Eventually it's here, saying, I arrived, what did I miss? Well...
Oh, good time for you to arrive to see what you just missed. Because it sure was, painful.
Well, good news. While I was getting, stuff, while I was grinding for EXP candies, I realized one of the things was like a new area. So I was like, oh, I should catch it. So we have exactly one Pokemon on level for the rest of it.
Uh-huh.
So herein lies the issue. Yes, we can switch out Pokemon. No, I don't believe we can leave.
Oh, that's what I was afraid of.
Do you have candies? I do have candies. But I had candies assuming I'd be getting level 50 Pokemon up to level 60, not level 20, 30 Pokemon up to level 50. I guess I have
lost
to add
4 of her Pokemon to Bede. That's what happened, Winter.
You're 45. I'm basically just gonna have to do things that are like the highest level.
Are you gonna try to push through to the end right now, Lyra? Or are we ending stream here? Because you still have Dankest Day stuff and then Final Battle.
God, can I escape to, like, recover any time in this?
I don't think so. I do have one thought that might work, but it's best to discuss it just between streams. Can we sacrifice a Pokemon and leave?
Let's see, what's coming up next is... What even is good for Golisopod? Electric Pipe, unfortunately. I know exactly. I am well acquainted with how First Impression interacts with Pikachu.
Yeah. I don't think you get a single stop at a Pokemon Center looking at this. It is all the way through the champion match you are pushed.
Hmm.
Let me see. Oh, wait. No, okay. After all the plot stuff, you will be able to hit a Pokemon Center.
Okay. That's
so right before Leon's final match.
Alright, that's not bad. Leon's match is definitely the thing I would want to step aside to prepare for. I don't think I'll especially need to for everything else, especially since basically the only fight is the Eternatus one. Alright. 42. Earn that Aqua Tail. Give me a Splash Red. Oh, I get.
Shout out to y'all figuring out my super secret strategy of Lyra trade me Pokemon.
I don't think the Hydro Pump, it misses a lot and it's not physical.
Yeah, non-physical moves are pretty useless on Gyarados.
Didn't mean to do that, but we're going now. Also, I realized since I needed to trade you anyways, I could trade you for the Readler and most stuff. Although, again, it probably doesn't matter because I mainly need that for Leon anyways.
Yeah. Lyra, I don't know how to feel about the title of your stream anymore.
What's the title of the stream?
A champion time, which usually means like a good time, a positive time, a fun time.
It just means man. I made it. Back when Sword and Shield were new, and I thought more people struggled with Leon. I was like, whenever somebody like wipes to Leon in a Nuzlocke, we'll just call it having a champion time. So I guess we're going with that every time you oh god, this is going terribly. Hurricane? Since it's your first flying type move, I'll accept it. Yeah, it's definitely looking like I'm gonna have to send a bunch to you.
I mean, personally, I'm not too worried. If I remember, I've got quite a bit of resources because I helped Nyx a lot with raids, so Nyx had at least one less stupid AI member on the team. And I gave up. I think as soon as like the first DLC came out, I gave up even filling out the Pokedex, which is the only thing I would use the candies for. Because when the first DLC came out, any Pokemon that were exclusive to DLC were not numbered. And that made it much more of a pain in the butt to organize my living deck. They're not... Go ahead.
That's a choice.
Yep. They're not numbered, and they're not actually technically, like, put in as part of the decks. You have to start a whole separate box of them for them to be organized, and I had to look up every number, and it brought a lot of the joy out of it for me. It was nothing makes stuff worse than the little tedium, you know? Something why I can't go back to old UIs. Pokemon.
Oh wait, you can't go back to old UI?
I cannot go back to old UI.
Okay, I misheard you. I was like, something, why? I heard it as why can't we go back? I was like, what you mean? It's better nowadays. Oh, you mean that's why I can't. Okay, that makes so much more sense. Yeah. Anyways, mid to late 40s, that's where we got it. Bungie Griffin says, don't forget to check if you have any TMs for anyone. I guess I have to save over my emotional support save now. Because I can't actually use it, despite how poorly that went. Anyways, we'll do that. We'll look at the TMs in between streams. Anyways, for that, that'll be all for today. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you had a fantastic time. And I'll see you all later. After...
Bye-bye. I was too early. Fuck.
I didn't mean to push that. That was way too early, Tails.
It was...
Bye-bye!
I double clicked!
Pikachu.